What's good? Hey, listen. We're back. This is a Glitch Podcast.
Back at it again.
Episode 3. Sheesh.
Yeah, Dante, how was your week?
Well,
Still watching some dramas and shit? Still doing the Real Housewives?
no, I'm actually starting to fuck with my hair just a tad. Just when it's like that, Just when it's like that. But, I woke up like the other day and my fucking eye. Look, my eye right here. Mm-hmm. It's like, I don't know, closing up. I think I got a side or something. I think I laid on, like, my baby climbed on the bed and put his diaper on my face or something. I don't know. But I've been putting hot water on it. I got a little video explaining that on my YouTube vlog channel, Bravo Louis, BRAVOLOUI. That's where I put my vlog. So if you guys want to check out what I do and, like, just how my life goes, it's pretty alright. Another thing, I'm not going to speak too much on it because they're trying to make me sign an NDA. I think your boy got a job at Discovery Channel, bro.
Oh, shit.
We'll see, James. We'll see. They're trying to make me sign that, I got to sign an NDA and I got to sign a non-compete, so they want me to not do any other visual stuff. I said, well, look, bro, I got a fucking podcast with my main man, James. That's another thing I got to stop saying. I started saying, I was hearing myself. I'm like, fucking. The whole time,
it's like me and the lights.
Yeah,
man.
I'm like, I got to stop saying fucking. So, for all those people who just caught the 30 fucks I just said, I'm going to try to stop saying it so much.
I got a challenge for our viewers. Whoever can count how many fucks Dante says, put it in the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta, whoever gets it right, you get a crisp high five.
Alright, so we got this bottle. This is just started on the spot, so let's do it like this. Anytime James says like,
oh no,
and anytime I say fuck or fucking, then we'll take a shot. Like just let's make it, we can go cap full so we're not fucking twisted. But I ain't gonna drink the rest of this, but we can go cap full shots, bro. Okay?
Maybe I should just sabotage the podcast.
Alright. And I know, listen guys. I know that this has been like the third fucking setup that we did, and this is our third episode. So we huh?
You already got
I said it's our third episode, right?
You said fucking already, Dante.
Oh, I did? That's tough.
Alright.
You done with me?
Alright.
What? We supposed to have a guest, but I couldn't figure out the fucking Zoom yet. So, we'll get there. But yeah. So, start next week, guys. We will start having regular guests. It's just, we live in a big city and everybody can't get to where they need to be, and a lot of people play. You know how it goes. It's the show business, baby. But what we will do is, you can come in. What we will do is just zoom in to people, and so we can get just quality content, so we can introduce more than us. But fuck what I'm talking about, bro. Let's what you been on, James? How you been, man? Fuck.
So
I said it again.
My week. Let's see. It's been a lot of work, like it usually is. I was telling Dante, after I left the podcast last week, I dropped $700 on new recording equipment. I got UA's first audio interface. It's called the Volt. It comes with a vintage preamp and effect compressor inside of it, which is awesome. Got a mic stand, pop filter, a MIDI keyboard. So I'm finna have my home studio all set up, and I can really pump out some content. Hopefully we're gonna get started on some vlogs on my own. Maybe I'll make an appearance into Dante's vlogs here soon. So it's been exciting to start this new year off on some content creation, man. Just working, really. I went to a brewery last night with my boy Dom. We were playing some shogi, like some old Asian men. For y'all who don't know what shogi is, it's basically Japanese chess. It's like chess, but way more complicated. I won both games. Sorry, Dom, but I had to smack you up real quick.
James, we constantly shit on everybody that's not on the show, James. We literally like, oh yeah, sorry, yeah, I beat his ass. I definitely fucked him up.
Well,
And
Dom can't even argue that I smacked him. Like, it wasn't close. I already said so we gotta take another shot.
Oh shit. I'm baby sipping y'all. Come on now. Listen, me and James gonna be fucked up by the end of this podcast, bro. Cause I drank half of this junk. I'm lying. I drank a quarter. Before we got on. All right, man. So fuck. I said fuck again. Yo, what's wrong with me? Who am I?
You freaking blasphemous
freak. All right, so. What's the topic for today? Literally, I don't know what we're talking about. So it's pretty much one of those things where we're going off the cuff today, man. All right, so what we were talking about is let's get on to the first topic of the day. What's the hottest news right now?
I would say Joe Rogan, man. Joe Rogan.
You said Joe Rogan?
Everybody been talking about Joe Rogan.
What happened with Joe, man? Tell me. I don't know a little bit.
So basically, first of all, Neil Young came out and said that he was going to remove his music off of Spotify unless Spotify, censored Joe Rogan's podcast for vaccine information.
Bro, what is Neil Young saying?
I don't even know. I haven't listened to Neil Young, but I know he's from Canada.
So nothing important?
But after that situation, more artists came out and people came out and were saying that they were going to remove their music if Joe wasn't censored and shit like that. I said
what artists? What other artists?
I don't even know. It's like some weird shit.
Some weird artists?
Yeah.
Drake
some fringe shit. Yeah, Drake isn't removing his music because of Joe Rogan.
Okay, so we have Young's former bandmate Graham Nash, Bruce Springsteen,
Fuck Bruce.
guitarist,
Fuck Bruce.
and recording artist India Arie, she's a black R&B singer, have followed suit in defense of the powerful.
So what happened was Joe made a video basically kind of going over the situation and said that he was going to do better, trying to have more people from other sides, and he was going to put a disclaimer at the beginning of his podcast to, keep people from thinking, it's like all fact and shit like that. But anybody who thinks that his podcast is all fact is kind of stupid, in my opinion. And so now, because Spotify's stock was dropping, and he's part of that company, so he's trying to save face for Spotify and for himself.
Yeah.
I think it was, by apologizing, he kind of egged those people on. Like when you apologize to those type of people, they kind of, they come after you more. They're like, oh, he's apologizing now. I got to come after his ass. But everybody's been talking about this. Whether, the disclaimers at the beginning of the podcast are good or bad. I don't think the disclaimers are a problem. It's just that they're probably going to come after him even harder. I think the White House was saying that Spotify could do more on, mitigating misinformation on Joe Rogan's podcast, which is crazy because the government should never be involved in that type of shit.
Yeah, I think
that is some stupid shit. That's like a direct violation of the First Amendment, in my opinion. But
I think the government just wants to be a part of any conversation about anything, bro. Because Joe Rogan talks a lot about politics and stuff, and what Democrats or Republicans are always doing, especially Democrats, and how they're not doing nothing. So I could see why they would be, oh yeah, they should censor him. But it's like Joe Rogan's not the only podcast that talks about that type of stuff. He's just one of the, he's just like
It's
the
like
biggest.
11 million.
Yeah, so it's just
11
like
million every episode.
they're just being fucking fuck.
They're clout chasing. The government is clout chasing, and we gotta take another shot. Damn it, Dante, watch it.
They're just being assholes. But
as the government typically does.
Yeah, but like, bro, who cares, man? Like, all the people who watch Joe Rogan, they're still gonna watch him. I'd skip past the first couple minutes anyway because that's when he does his. Usually, that's when Joe Rogan does his plugs for like Cash App and all that stuff. That's when he does ads. So I'll spin through it in a way. But the government's. They're just getting overboard trying to censor everything. I really feel like it's just an attack on free voice and being able to say whatever you want.
My thing is like, damn. All right. My thing is that the government, we should as a people, we should be able to discern what information is true or not on our own. Like, we don't need the government to decide that for us. And that's what they're trying to do. And it's just, it rubs me the wrong way. I don't know about you, but...
Man, literally, I'm voting for Donald Trump next year. Listen, Joe.
You think he'll run?
I hope he does because I'm fucking voting for Donald Trump and I have to drink and I don't care because I'm voting for Donald Trump.
I don't know, man. I'll have to see who runs, because Joe Biden is saying that he's running again, which is insane.
Yeah.
I know y'all saw my rant on Joe Biden. That man has problems. If he runs again, I would be surprised if he's capable of running again.
I don't think he can run.
I don't think he can walk.
He's probably gonna have to crawl back.
Did you see the clip? There's a clip of a blind man leading Joe Biden on the stage.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see, the Republican primaries. I'm not a big fan of Democrats or Republicans. I think they're all spineless motherfuckers.
My thing is, bro, what can you do for me? And to be honest, my life was a little bit better when Donald Trump was in office. I'm gonna be honest, man.
I mean, I feel like a lot of lives were better. Like, people ain't gonna like this, but Donald Trump, damn. All right, we gotta take another shot. Donald Trump, when he was in office, a lot of people's lives were better off.
Yeah, my life was really
people's
better.
Average income were up.
Yeah.
There were more jobs. Of course, he's an asshole. He says whatever the fuck he wants. That's Donald Trump. You got to get used to it. And some people never will, so...
Usually when the presidents change, my life never really changed. But definitely, my life has changed, and I won't get too far into that. But it's just financially and certain stuff to do with taxes or anything. It just, it's not the same, and benefits aren't the same. So, I'm pretty much fuck Joe Biden. He's fucking old. Fuck him. I don't care.
You heard
fuck.
it here on the podcast. Fuck Joe Biden. Let's go, Brandon.
I'm Team Donald Trump, Brian. I don't care who don't like this because it's the truth. So what's next? What's next on the docket, man?
Okay. Oh, actually, we can get into Whoopi Goldberg and her Jewish comments.
Oh, Whoopi.
She said that
Shoes on my feet, keep me cushion like Whoopi.
she got suspended for 2 weeks, I think, from from The View, because she said that the Holocaust was not about race.
I'll let you start this one off, Dante.
Go ahead.
Outside of that, I think it was also interesting that the site that we were watching the video on, the woman said there is still Jewish people and anti-Semitism. I don't know what I'm saying.
Anti-Semitic?
Is the most common form of
Racist?
Racism, hate, and most popular form in today's.
I'd have to see some statistics on that, but
I don't really see Jews getting bullied, bro. There's literally a fucking.
I would say online for sure.
Like,
Online for sure.
But I've never been on like the most.
I've never seen it like in real time.
Right.
We gotta take another shot.
But I've never seen it in real time.
I'm never gonna say
bro,
that
there's
word
literally,
ever again after this podcast.
There's literally a fucking like a Jewish type school or service center that's in North Jewett, like in a little North Atlanta, and there's like nothing but Jews walking around. But I mean, they don't look. I mean, they're just regular people. I think like
I've never seen it in real time.
I've never seen somebody
online. I've seen hella hate, but I think it's like trolling or some shit.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I'm saying.
But
really, like I feel like what
like do people really like have hate in their heart for Jews?
Right.
I really doubt it. I get like, oh my god, but I get that what she's saying is because she's trying to say it was more about the Jewish culture. You know, the Jews, they're very good with money stereotypically, and the Germans blame them for that.
Yeah.
You know, they own a lot of the banking systems and stuff like that. And, you know, I guess Germany was like, you know, fuck them.
Right.
Because they got the money. They were just hating.
I'm not gonna get too into it. For me, I just feel like to be racist to somebody means you have to be changing opportunities or something. Like I don't really feel like nobody is taking anything away from Jewish people. I just feel as though like, yeah, they might just be hurting your feelings. But like with black people, bro, literally just driving home or anytime people see you in something nice or something, cops follow you for no reason. Cops fuck with you for no reason. Like me, I'm like the most chill, like do nothing. I have cops following me and, you know, just fucking with me from time to time, just driving around, bro. Like not even, my car's nice as shit. So I'm like, you know, why are you following me? I'm not in like some funny ass car. My car is nice, bro, and I'm just sitting here like it's a Black Lives Matter sticker on my car. You know, they follow me out of all the cars, and just like just certain stuff such as like redlining where they can control. Oh, you can live in this neighborhood. You can live in that neighborhood. But
and that
for
definitely has, you know, moved over and had some influence on what's happening now.
I just
And I definitely think police reform is something we need to talk about. Like, I think police should be the top 1% of people. Like, they should be able to mitigate every situation like it's that. Like, it's clockwork for them.
Yeah.
But we have a bunch of police who are just like, mediocre.
Yeah. Well, then it just goes to how are we? It just goes to how are we putting these people in the places, like the positions that they're in, and what's the actual training like? I heard this somewhere, like and this will be a good segue into the next one. Like they should put the police in the Oculus or like a virtual situation where this stuff happens. Because most of the time with black people, I've been in some pretty like, all right, bro, calm down. Where some of my friends where cops come, and the thing with black people is they're always like tough as fuck, and like they just take it like, oh, you know, if you just abide by the rules or just be cool that you're a bitch or something. But it's really just like, bro, I'm just trying to keep going about my day. I was speeding. I was doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing. So I got pulled over or some shit.
Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're supposed to catch you doing shit you're not supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
so if you get caught speeding, you shouldn't be arguing with the cop.
Yeah.
Like, you got caught speeding. I mean, that's terrible. That sucks for you, but
right.
You know, keep it moving.
And then that's just where I think like cops need to just be put in those situations where with black people to where it doesn't escalate. Because to be fair, some of the videos that have come out in the past where it's like cops killing people. Those black people really wasn't doing too like crazy stuff. George Floyd was on the ground already, like being kneeled on, right? And
Did
like,
you see the whole video though?
I'm pretty sure he was being a fucking fuckboy, but once he on the ground,
He was acting crazy.
yeah,
But once he's on the ground, like
that's when you gotta. Once he on the ground and he done, it's done. You know what I'm saying? You can't continue to have your knee on somebody's back for like 8 minutes.
What's
9 minutes.
crazy though is that actually happened to a white guy. I think it was 3 or 4 years before the whole George Floyd situation. But obviously it doesn't excuse what happened to George Floyd.
Yeah.
George Floyd, if you see the whole video, he was wilding out.
Yeah.
Before that, obviously it doesn't excuse his death.
And that's exactly what it's gonna happen with a lot of people. They're gonna wild out. It's just I feel like when the cops come up, white people wild out more than anybody wilds out. The only difference is black people are more. Black people just are simply just more intimidating naturally, especially if you're a bigger guy like me.
That's what I think it was. George Floyd was huge. He was
that's what I'm saying. The difference from me and you wilding out on a cop. When the cop looks at you, but James, you're small. You're small, a big guy. But if you Dante. James, if you start wilding out, they're gonna look like, oh, we could fucking take this guy down. We could tackle him. Yeah, but I start wilding out, I could possibly take. Yeah, I'm saying I could possibly take a cop straight up. I could probably take 2 guys.
And that's what they're thinking about too. It's like they're thinking, if he wilds out, like maybe he could knock one of us out or injure us. We gotta do something.
I've seen that happen for sure.
And that's what I think being a cop is one of the hardest jobs in America. And that's why we need people who are more qualified and who actually want to do it. Some of these people are just doing it for the check. And it's like, you don't need to be doing that. You need to be, working at an office job or some shit.
Yeah, that's why I think you need to put them in the Oculus. Because
you weigh 250 pounds.
Yeah.
You ain't got a gut. You don't need to be a cop. I'm sorry.
But bro, it'd be the more in shape guys who be killing people. Cause the big dudes, like the bigger guys, they're like I don't really see too many.
Okay,
like,
what do you think about them banning chokeholds though? Like if you actually know how to do a chokehold, that's not gonna kill somebody. That's just gonna make them pass out. But they ban chokeholds, so now their only option to restrain somebody is beat the fuck out of them.
Well, I think if that person doesn't have. My thing is, why are you pulling a gun on somebody who doesn't also have a gun or a knife or anything? You should definitely have a taser first. If you're just,
they should be. First of all, they should be trained they should be way more skilled at hand to hand and taking down people than the average Joe on the street.
Mm-hmm.
So when they take out their gun or their taser, it's just they're not comfortable anymore because they don't feel like they can handle the situation with their hands. That's what, they're just not trained enough.
Yeah.
The Navy SEALs, they train, the ratio to their missions versus their training's like 70%. The mission's like 30%.
Yeah. So
they're training constantly. So when they're in that situation, they know exactly what to do. And the cops their training's like maybe 10%, and their missions is 90%.
It's because they're trying to hurry up and get them out. Just like, with any job, like regular civilian job, they're trying to hurry up and get you trained up and get you out the door so you can go be a cop. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to... When it's... Every day for a cop, it's life and death. And, anybody can correct me in the comments if you see it. But I feel like for a military, it's like... Every day is life and death. I had a couple military friends. I had a friend who was just in a truck on a ride, sleep. He was on top. He was a gunner on the top of the truck, holding the gun. I think this was in Africa. And he just fell asleep. And next thing you know, bullets just start coming to the truck. Those people have to be on go every single thing. And then also it's they're alive. They have no off time. They go there and from the sun up to the sundown, back into the sun up. You just constantly training and working. For cops, it's that's just their 9 to 5, bro. They clock in and like
So
if
you
they can
think
quit.
the cops should be on go mode all the time, right?
I think they should. I think
At least
they
be
could,
aware and alert all the time.
I really think they could, because running and doing anything, running and fighting or doing any bit of training, yeah, that's fine and dandy. But I think to put you in situations like you don't know if a soldier is gonna be good until you put him out there with people shooting at him, right? For a cop, it's like you don't know how he gonna react to a situation unless you know, put him in that situation. And that's where technology comes in, where you could put on an Oculus and you could simulate some stuff going crazy. And when they're in that thing, of course they're going to be a little more cautious, but it's just they'll see it when you could surround them by a group of black dudes running at them and literally have them pull out their weapon or something, and then you know maybe if they reach for their gun first, maybe it's like you deduct 10 points, and then you got to also pass this test to also you know become a cop or to get in the field. I feel like instead of having like one test where it's like, hey, because this is what they do with cops, and I don't know, but somebody can fact check me. This is what they do with cops. You know, you have your test and then you good. You know what I'm saying? You pretty much in the field.
Very minimal amount of training.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But usually, I think you should just have something where, like, every year you could come and do your virtual reality 10 tests, or like do a little psych eval test. If everybody in the department, because it's your job, if they know you're going through something, you know, why not give? And I think this is true for everybody. Like, period. Why not? Why aren't employers giving employees mental days off? Like, man, maybe like it's just tough for you right now. Like me, bro, I literally had I had one friend.
It's hard for business owners because, especially you know, like places like Gym Shopping Network, you know, you don't have like a bunch of employees.
Yeah.
If somebody take a mental day off, somebody else got to get called in.
Yeah.
Or you know, our production manager got to come in and do some lower level job.
Right.
So when you're running a business, that's hard. But if you calculate that into, you know, your business model, I feel like that would help.
I think that's one of the reasons why people aren't going back to work. Because it's like
their mental state is so fucked.
Yeah, because you sit at home for a year almost with Corona, and then you gonna ask somebody to go back to work. And see, these people have been at home, like, not only chilling. A lot of people were chilling. Some people were just like,
I was chilling. I was reading books.
Some people were like working on themselves, exercising. Some people were like just getting their life together as far as like, oh, I want to do this with my life. I've been working at a gas station, and they took that Corona break, and they're like, damn, you know, this gas station, like, I could lose this job I could lose this gas station job anytime. So after that, you go back to work and you're like, man, I'm still at this gas station, or I'm still in McDonald's or something. And a lot of people are just like, man, I want to be an author. So a lot of people during Corona, they try to do different stuff. Like,
I gotta say, Corona was the craziest drug on the world.
Yeah.
Because when that shit hit, I was like super deep into philosophy and self-realization.
Yeah.
Shit like that. And I was reading philosophy every day. Now I don't read this as much. I wish I did. And I was reading a lot. I read a lot of Stephen King at the time. But I feel like Corona changed a lot of people's lives. I mean, I feel like it flipped a lot of people's lives.
It flipped my shit, for sure.
I mean, for sure, for me, too, because I realized, I was like, damn, like, I'm not really on my shit like I should be.
Yeah.
I mean, my breakup also did that. Because the Corona did it, but I was still in a relationship, so it was like happy-go-lucky, I'm comfortable shit.
Yeah.
And then I got broken up with, and then I was like, damn, I'm really not on my shit like I should be. Like, I'm 22 years old. If I want to provide for a family one day and shit, I gotta be going.
Right.
I got a full-time job.
Right.
I got a bi-weekly job. I got a monthly job. And I got a contractual job.
Yeah. And that's exactly why I say fuck these hoes.
Yeah, fuck
Bro,
them.
fuck them. And I got a wife, so...
Well, she's not a hoe.
Yeah, my wife's not a hoe.
Included.
My wife's not a hoe. She's here right now. I love you, wife.
She helping out with the podcast.
Yeah,
She ain't
but no, but I mean, like, as far as like at your age, look, listen, man, I'm 26, man. I'm almost out the game, James.
4 years is a lot of time. You got more experience than I do.
Yeah. 4 years is a lot, but 4 years also to 30. You know, so what I'm saying. So I'm kind of like, I had those. Hey, yeah, let me get my shit together, or do this, or it's not. I'm not ready for a relationship right now. I had those times. You know what I'm saying. For me, it's kind of like now. It's kind of like, well, I got my dream jobs or whatever, and I'm like, well, now that I've accomplished it, I'm a goal guy. So now that I've accomplished that goal, now I'm like, well, how can I move on to different? What's the next chapter of doing? I worked at gym shopping, and I'm like, I didn't really like it that much. Because
They don't pay like too much.
James,
Like it's full time, so that's why I fuck with it because it keeps me
Bro.
busy. But it don't pay like
bro,
that.
listen, James, when I tell you, I don't like to focus on money, bro. But when I tell you, I'm like,
got
bro,
to at some point.
bro. But when I tell you, I'm like, the checks I'm seeing are like after that is just like double that in 1 week though, not 2 weeks. So it's double in 1 week what I make in 2 weeks.
My contractual job,
yeah.
dog, I make 30 an hour.
Yeah,
I
And
work a
that's what I
12-hour
mean,
day.
Yeah,
That's half of my check
That's what
in
I'm
one
saying.
day.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
So for me,
the only reason I work that job is because it's full time. It keeps
Yeah.
me busy.
all right,
And if I could work my contractual job full time,
yeah. For me, that shit is like time versus money, and at a certain point, it just took up too much time, and the money just wasn't good enough. And I'm just sitting here like, oh man, I could work. I could have the same amount of time and double the money, or less amount of time and the same money, because the Discovery Channel for their part time for Discovery Channel is my whole check for the 20 hours, bro. 20 hours is my whole gym shopping check. And their full time is double that. You know what I'm saying? So their actual 40 is like double that. And for me, it just wasn't adding up and just wasn't making sense for me to
it's crazy
just keep
because
it,
my full-time job, I like working. I'm a workaholic.
Yeah.
So I like to work.
Me too, bro.
So my full-time job, I like it. Gym Shopping Network is
Yeah,
straight.
they're fucking cool in there, man.
Yeah, dude.
That's one of my
I
favorite
love the people there. But I work at a church bi-weekly.
Yeah,
Half of my check in 1 month.
yeah.
I work maybe 2-3 days a month. I make $100 a day.
All right.
That's way more than I'm making, at Gym Shopping Network.
All right. And I think we got a little bit
Yeah, we
off,
definitely got distracted.
But check it.
you know.
But fuck it, bro. Our last
Genuine conversation. Over
yeah,
here.
our last shit was 40 something minutes or 50 something minutes. I one of those, but I cut it down, so
It's
I think it was like
54 actually.
maybe, yeah. So basically, to get a segue in. So we talked last week. We talked about the Bitcoin drop. Mm-hmm. So in correlation with that, basically the Meta, Facebook changed their name to Meta. Basically their stock dropped, I think 20-something%, 21, 23%. Their stock also dropped a lot. You can zoom in on that. Is that it?
What was it?
Read that, James.
Zuckerberg echoed his remarks.
Zoom in just a little bit. Yeah.
Earlier to investors, telling employees that the social networking giant faced an unprecedented level of competition with the rise of TikTok, the rival viral video platform. Meta's Instagram app has a copycat of TikTok called Reels, which the company is now prioritizing. Employees were glued to the stock price. Facebook lost a record of $251 billion of value in a single day. Some were discussing buying shares during the dip, believing in Zuckerberg's long-term vision for the metaverse, an immersive version of the internet. Others fretted about what a continued decline might mean for their net worth. according to people familiar with the matter, Zuckerberg's own wealth dropped by $31 billion. But that shit ain't nothing to Zuckerberg.
Right. Now they're losing that. Now they're losing
I
TikTok.
gotta shout out one of my favorite memes. It's the Zuck must suck, and it's like he's like sucking zeros and ones. He's like sucking your data in his mouth.
What?
The Zuck.
Have you seen the Zuckerberg metaverse video where he like has it's like a VR
Speaking
thing?
of fitness.
Yeah, and he has a knife behind his back, and he's just like, "Hey, yeah, you wanna come to the metaverse?" And he just has a knife. It's fucking crazy.
No, dude, I gotta show you this meme real quick because hopefully I can pull it up. Hopefully I can find it.
The Zuck sucking on zeros.
No, it's I have that one as well, but it's oh damn, dude, it's so funny.
The example that we are seeing take off is fitness. And speaking of that, I think it's time for my workout.
It's like the fucking like the 5 black dudes around the one tiny white girl.
Now it's time for my workout. That's crazy.
So do you think that Instagram Reels can rival TikTok?
I was just talking, bro. No bullshit. I was just talking to James about YouTube Reels, right? So I uploaded a clip of ours, and that has the most views of any of our shit. By the way, hey, listen, shout out to the 20 people who downloaded our podcast. That's a good look. That's a real look.
My mom. Shout out
to James' mom.
Shout out my mom.
Hey, I said
Elizabeth.
I was gonna stop saying the F word, cause James said his mom listened.
Yeah, I had to warn her. I was like, the second podcast is a little flagrant.
A little flagrant. I said I'll come down on the F bomb so much.
I mean, we in our 20s.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, fuck it. You know.
Take the cup, James.
Damn, I gotta. Stop! You about to kill me over here, bro.
Oh, fuck. I've been drinking so much, my eyes starting to unswell.
I'm finna take a nap on your couch after
He
this.
takes a shot and goes, fuck.
Yeah, now you gotta take another.
Type shit. Listen, guys. So yeah. So my question is,
His question was.
We were talking about Whoopi, and we went into this whole fucking side. And I fuck with it, but we were talking about Whoopi and the Holocaust.
Right.
And we somehow got to the police, and then we got to the metaverse.
Because the metaverse is one of the topics, and just talking about, do you think they will be able to compete with TikTok? Bro, I fuck with TikTok, but I'm just sitting here.
I don't have a TikTok.
Bro, but you've seen the TikTok. If you have Instagram,
I have. I mean, if you have YouTube Reels or anything like that, you've seen TikTok.
And Google's pushing the YouTube Reels hard. Our video got fucking 670.
I fuck with the YouTube Reels though.
That's what I said. I said if anybody
like the YouTube Shorts, like on the app on your phone.
I was about to say, bro, if anybody has a chance to but just be in the same space as the TikTok Reels, it's the YouTube Shorts, because YouTube pushes them so hard, bro. Our YouTube Short got so many views.
I don't think Zuckerberg can compete.
Well, because
Facebook is for older guys. You know?
Well, I think Facebook
it's for older people, and they're not that interested.
Yeah,
I'll bring it in.
I'll bring it in. It's because Facebook and Facebook they're not for older people. Facebook is for a community. So everybody you went to high school with, it's for people who like really, really know you. As far as like your aunt, your mom.
People
high
school don't know me.
Right. But when I get on Facebook,
you heard me, high school people.
But when I get on Facebook, I see my cousins, my aunts, my stuff. When I get on Instagram, I really see like my fans, people I've accumulated through music. My Instagram followers have really built up from music, bro. That's why I'm thinking about making a new one for YouTube and vlogging and podcasting, because all my people, and I have 4,000 followers, and all those people are literally, but all those people are literally just there because they're like, oh, we fuck with your music. So sometimes I have a hard time promoting other stuff because they're like, I
want some music, yeah.
I don't like lean in drugs and because that's the type of music I make, bro. I ain't lean and walk. I got to lean and walk.
Shit,
But
man.
that sometimes they're just super on that. I feel like Instagram is really like gathering fans.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my fans? Let me gather fans.
Facebook is more family,
It's like more of that, yeah.
like close friend type shit.
And Twitter, I feel like Twitter is
Twitter's just for bullshit.
It's where
Twitter's for
conversations
bullshit,
are
dog.
had.
I
Twitter's
swear,
a
if I
conversation.
had a Twitter, I would just be bullshitting. I'd be tweeting out the most random shit.
But
People would be so offended. I'd probably get banned off of Twitter.
But like
so
me,
fast.
with Twitter, I don't even tweet, bro. I literally just get on Twitter to see current events. I feel like Twitter is really for conversations that are being had or the hottest topics. You go to Twitter. If something's happening right now, you go to Twitter and just go to trending, and it's right there.
All right, I gotta tell the people this. I haven't had Twitter since my junior year of high school. I'm 22, so that's 5 years. I don't have any social media. I don't have Snapchat. I don't have Instagram. I don't have Facebook. I don't have TikTok. Any of that shit on my phone. For me, that's a distraction.
Yeah.
You know, I have that shit on my laptop.
All
I don't
right.
have TikTok because I don't really fuck with TikTok like that. I mean, I be seeing TikToks on the YouTube.
Yeah,
and shit like
YouTube
that.
Shorts, yeah.
But that's just a distraction to me. Like, if I'm gonna go on Instagram, I want to use it for a purpose. I'm gonna post something to, you know, promote some shit.
Yeah,
or,
that's what
or,
Instagram
Or
is
try
for.
to up my image or some shit like that. On my phone, if you want to communicate me, you gotta text or call me.
Yeah.
I'm not doing the social media. That's just me. People will think I'm weird because of that.
Well,
I don't give a fuck.
You're just the only thing it does.
I'm a motherfucking different breed. You don't find people like me.
Well, yeah, I think it's like, well, when you're unplugged, the only difference is you're just like your hands off the social, the viral.
You're more in like
You're
right
in
here.
life. You're in
That's
life,
what I
yeah.
like about these conversations. I can see you. You're right here.
Yeah.
We're talking to each other.
I
don't
inform
like
you.
the conversations. It's like virtual shit. I like authentic, like connection and shit like.
Believe it or not, bro, I'm actually super big on social media. I don't like social media though. I'm a YouTube addict. I'm literally like
I love
super
YouTube.
into YouTube.
I love YouTube.
Yeah, that's social media.
That's the one
It's a
thing
different
that like. That's
content,
probably
bro.
the one thing that
I try to delete all the other apps, but it's like, bro, if you look at my watch time on my phone, bro, it's literally like 8 hours, 9 hours of YouTube. Part of that is because at Gym Shopping Network, you just, you have your phone.
When you're on interactive,
You're doing
dog.
your shit, bro. And you're just like watching this, but
Oh, we got a Pariba tourmaline here, and it's like
Right.
click.
yeah, fuck nigga. Yeah, for real, terminally. They're like, that's
Not even a thing, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they're like, you get the picture. I'm like, yeah, I got it, bro. I'm like, can you put it back up for a second?
Open the auction real quick.
Yeah. Chill. They used to be on my ass low key because I'd be like, man, fuck this shit.
No, but like
when the host is lame.
No, today they opened an auction like 5 different times. They would open it and I'd open it on the computer and they close it. So I close it. And then like they were like, yo, you gotta open the auction. It was offered. I was like, bro, this is like 20 minutes after they opened the auction.
Right, yeah. They definitely be on there, but I'm not gonna talk too crazy. Because low key, several of those people follow me on my YouTube. So you have to.
Salute to whoever following the podcast.
I think
from
just
Gym
Sal
Shopping Network.
and I think just Sal and James.
Sal was there this morning. We were chopping it up.
Sal's cool as fuck. You tell him about the pod? I gotta tell Sal about the pod.
I'll tell him the next time I see him because I'm gonna be working overnights with him.
I got his number. I gotta shoot this out. But
I'll be fucking with Johan. Johan's my boy.
Johan's cool as fuck. Yeah, he reminds me of the other friend I got. But yeah, so back to the Instagram reels. Me personally, I don't.
After we finish talking that, we need to get into the Kim Kardashian shit.
Yeah, the TikTok. Yeah.
Because we're talking about social media and TikTok and
Yeah,
shit.
let's just fuck it. Let's go, Kim.
Okay.
So what's up with Kim?
Kim Kardashian has
Sheesh.
a TikTok page with her daughter, and Kanye West basically says like, I don't want her on TikTok. It's not safe for my daughter.
That nigga's funny.
I've scrolled on TikTok and I didn't like what she was seeing. Cause how old is she? Like 9,
Yeah.
10 maybe.
I don't even know.
So-
Well, I've literally
so
never seen no
Kanye-
negative shit on TikTok.
Kanye is saying he's just saying it's too adult. It's too adult for her. It's not okay for her.
All right, I'm gonna start off on this shit
So-
because I got a little.
Are you negligent for letting your kids.
I got a little something.
Would you let your kids on TikTok even though you don't?
All right. So, y'all already know that I'm not on social media. I'm 22 years old. When I have kids, they're not going to be on social media for a good while. She's 9 years old. She's not going to be on social media. First of all, social media is collecting her data. She is 9 years old. And they're collecting her data.
Yeah, but see
what she likes,
yeah.
what her psychological profile is.
Yeah.
So for me as a parent, I'm not going to let my kids on social media till they're at least, I'll say 16.
But James,
16.
Even whenever you sign onto your computer and do your social media, they're collecting your data also.
Oh, I know.
But for me,
but like if she's 9 years old, dog.
Yeah.
9 years old.
For me, when you're doing,
you're collecting 9-year-olds' data.
Yeah. But when people say data, this is the thing I think people need to understand, because I actually have marketed and I've been inside the tools. Like, where they collect the data, it's all for businesses. That's why they collect the data.
No, but...
And the algorithm to show you videos.
The Instagram shit is scary. They be analyzing your psychological profile.
But, bro, yeah, that's what all of them do. But they really just say, like, okay, basically, every app is based on how long you stay on the app. And I'll break this down, because I know... You don't get into.
Well, I watched what was that documentary?
Yeah, I know the documentary you're talking about.
Because that shit was like crazy.
Facebook or some shit.
They exited out of that shit and they like kind of.
But see now, Mark Zuckerberg is a guy in and of his own self. But a lot of the data that they take is for businesses to market to you and for them to market.
But that's the thing is, you're the product.
Yeah, and
they're selling your time.
But yeah, and see this.
So you don't benefit from really that shit. They're benefiting off of your attention
off
span.
Of the user. Yeah, that's why whoever gets the person to watch the longest, that's usually who they promote. On YouTube, if you can get people to watch your videos longer, they'll put it on the discovery page. They'll put it in the recommendeds. They'll do that, and. Like on Google, if somebody Googles something and clicks on your website and stays on there longer before going back to Google, they track that to say, oh, this website was useful. So let's put this at the top. When people search it, it's going to pop up right there. So for regular people, don't get me wrong. I think it should definitely be something that you say yes, but tell me this, James. I don't want to talk to him, but even as a person, you're a hot person.
Because
but
I grew up right when this shit was starting. Well, right when Instagram, Twitter, all that shit was starting.
Yeah, I was
on all that shit.
Yeah,
but it really fucked with me. Like, the likes I got and all that shit. That really messed with my mind, and it kind of puts you into a bad place. I feel like. So, I feel that young people should they should focus on reality.
Yeah.
What's right in front of them.
Yeah.
For at least 16 years.
Yeah.
And then after 16 years, go ahead. Get on social media. Put yourself out there.
Kanye posted this because Kim was saying that, it's managed by an adult. She recently just put that in because Kanye
basically exploiting her child.
Kanye pulled this up. It's TikTok's terms and conditions. To sign up, basically, there's a TikTok for younger users.
Yeah.
People don't look
the
at
Kim
the
and North page is not TikTok for younger users. So if you get on TikTok from their page, it will not be kids talk.
Yeah, but basically, what will happen is through the stuff that she watched. For me, I've been on TikTok and I don't see no crazy shit. Like I've never seen.
You don't like the crazy shit. That's why.
But no, I be on funny. I be on what you would call.
Nah, you don't
I
like
be on what you would call black TikTok, which is the funniest. Basically, like
that's the culture though. That's the culture though.
But what I'm saying is, I don't see like there's no people because what they did was, it's like they took out so you can't say certain stuff. You can't play unauthorized music in the background. They'll take it out. You can't play certain stuff.
Okay, but what I'm talking about is when people be like. There's a certain part of TikTok that be self-diagnosing mental disorders.
Well, if we
that's bad. My mom is a counselor. She says that is the worst thing that you can do is start self-diagnosing mental disorder.
The only
if you can start self-diagnosing multi-personality disorder.
Yeah.
First of all, the research doesn't even support that even is a thing.
All right, and
so if you start I have multi-personality disorder. Yeah. I have like 5 different personalities. Yeah. They all live inside of my head. Right. You're probably just fucking crazy.
Right.
You're probably just kidding yourself.
But no, the one thing I think with TikTok is, and I won't put nobody on the bus. I think for a lot of people, as far as it comes with like just mental stuff, sexuality, certain stuff to do with their life, I think younger kids are thinking like, oh, I'm bisexual. You know what I'm saying? Not even knowing.
But they don't even know what sex is.
Bro, there was a girl at my job, and she basically had like a 5-year-old kid, and this dude's like, oh, I'm a girl. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, because, you know, they be on TikTok. And I'm like, well, how do they even know that they're homosexual or
they bisexual? Don't even know what sex
is. That's what I'm saying. So that's what my argument was like, if you never fucked a girl or a boy,
they ain't even been in some pussy yet.
That's what I'm saying. You don't really know like what you want. And see, we talking about little girls, so I'm not gonna get too crazy.
Dante,
but my thing,
we talked about Tom Brady. Tom Brady.
But yeah, Tom Brady and Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, all 3 different levels of fame. And I would think I would put Tom Brady at the top of that.
Really? But you think he's more famous than Tom Brady?
Bro, but
Kanye too?
Yeah, but you can say that.
Like Tom Brady is famous to the sport.
Okay, if we talking about fame, I think in 10, 20 years, nobody's gonna know who Kim Kardashian is unless Kanye keeps dropping music. But even with Kanye,
bro, people don't listen. They're gonna be watching the Ray J fucking sex.
No, they're not, bro.
Forever,
dog. No, they're not. They're not gonna watch the Ray J because. Even right now, when we talk about Kim Kardashian, her sisters are more popular than her. Her sister's company is worth more than her company.
Oh, the fucking makeup shit?
Because she's more popular because she came up through the kids. You talking about people watching the sex tape, bro? There's a generation who's not gonna even know
about the sex tape.
Who's there is about the sex tape. But for years to come, for years and years, just like with Michael Jordan, for years and years on sports TV or sports talk. There's always going to be like, oh yeah, this person is good, or who's the greatest athlete. There's always going to be
Michael Jordan always going to be in that conversation.
Yeah, but also Tom Brady's going to be in that conversation.
Tom Brady will be the conversation.
That's what I'm saying.
I guess I get you, but it's also like that's only with the sports fans.
And what Kanye, what you would be like, oh yeah, but Kanye. The thing is, music people don't last that long in other people's thoughts because because listen.
Okay, what do you have to say about Led Zeppelin? Led Zeppelin still to this day gets fucking hella streams.
Yeah,
and they came out in the late 60s, early 70s.
But if you look at the analytics and you type in Led Zeppelin and I bet you their account and they're like, oh well. You know, who's listening to our music? It's probably the same older people.
No, dude, young people listening to Led Zeppelin.
It's definitely young people in there. But I'm saying, when you look at analytics, when you do analytics on anything, it'll tell you the age. Okay, this person's this old, this person's this old.
But Led Zeppelin is timeless. Music is different.
Music.
Because if you make good music, it'll last forever. You think?
Yeah, but
okay,
Kanye doesn't make that type of music, bro.
Okay, do you think Mac Miller will last 50 years?
No.
Really?
No.
Really?
No. People don't listen to Mac now like that, bro. And Mac Miller is my favorite rapper, bro. Literally the reason I started rapping. But Mac Miller never crossed. He
did so many different genres,
bro,
though.
Listen to all the rappers, even now. Which of these rappers that you know right now is going to last in 15, 20 years?
None of the rappers.
Drake is the only rapper, bro.
No, I don't think Drake.
But people still might not. That's what I'm saying.
Dude, do you think people 50 years from now are going to be listening to Drake? Hell no.
Not 50 years. But at the same time...
20 years... the people who are listening to it now, 20 years from now, will be listening to it.
I definitely think Hotline Bling could come on in the elevator or something, and we'll be like, oh no, Hotline. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Or like maybe at a cookout. Because you gotta realize...
But do you really think that people are going to be telling their kids about Hotline Bling?
But you gotta
be like, man, I can remember when
But you gotta realize. But you gotta realize. But you gotta realize. Do you know? Do you know how people talk about?
Fuck Aubrey. That's all I got.
But listen, do you know how people talk about Jay-Z and all those people? That is literally, no matter how old you are, for our generation, Drake is Jay-Z. For us, Drake is Tupac. So
I've never fucked with Drake.
So but that might just be you. But when I can tell. But
I think Kendrick is the Kendrick is gonna be.
Because then we're gonna get to arguing. But listen, James, out of all the musicians are everywhere in the world, of all the rappers who ever rap, of all the singers who ever sung, Drake is the only person in hip hop that made hip hop the #1 most played music ever. He was the leader of that. You
don't think NWA put that shit on?
No, sir. Hip hop is the #1 genre because Drake was the leader.
What about
in the time of Drake being the leader? It became the #1 genre, and all these other rappers started. Everybody listen to rap now. But if anybody drops a song right now, Drake is getting the most streams of anybody ever, bro.
That's because people don't have taste in music.
But that's only your opinion, though, bro. Because Drake, low-key,
I mean, I'll agree with that.
Because if you got on a song with Drake, bro, you'll be nervous as fuck. And you don't even like Drake, but you don't really you don't think you can go like, if Drake sent you a bar, you would still be like, oh, fuck. Drake. If Drake walked in this door right now and sat on this couch, you'd be like, bro, what the fuck? It's fucking Drake. And I think, like...
But here's the thing is, for me, my
20 years,
my music,
we're gonna be 40.
I don't care if I get famous off my music. Yeah. I only want to create music that I'm proud of. That I feel that was good music.
Yeah.
For me, I don't want features unless it's like, with my homies.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Because
I felt the same way.
For me, music is some way that I can express my emotions.
Yeah.
And if I got famous off my music, I wouldn't be mad, but that's not my goal with music. My goal with music is to be able to express my emotions and create something that I'm proud of.
Yeah. That's how I felt too, man. Especially towards the end of me really not really doing music anymore, because my whole thing was becoming famous and just like really becoming just a superstar, you know what I'm saying? That was my mindset. So I'm just good at music, you know what I'm saying? I've always been good at music. But then it's just like, I'll hop on if you want me to. But I got started so young, bro, so I really know how to rap. And then, my shit's hot, bro. My shit's hot. My shit was more of time, kids, time. So it's kind of like...
Because, my music's a bit... It's not like the mainstream music. I don't really talk about, partying and bitches and shit like that. I like to talk about my life experience.
I think this is a great segue into hearing James rap.
Oh, no.
Oh, you wanna? Oh, yeah. So James was supposed to drop a 16 for us.
It could be a 16 you already dropped for.
I haven't dropped anything.
Let's see if I can go.
Do we need a beat?
I don't need
Dante,
a beat. I'll go
here
through
with
bars.
the segue.
I'll just go bars.
About to come with the hot bars.
Right,
yeah,
come on. This is my music mic too. All right, I'll go.
Sweet like Mars bars.
All right, look. I'll go shooter. I got kicked out. I was 16. I was at it there. Niggas don't come rolling unless you got something to offer them. Bitches don't come rolling unless you got some dick to offer them. I just got a brick. Try to call me before I bust it down. Must be awesome shit. Keep on talking. I'ma leave him there. Straight up out of Greensboro. I ain't got no time to fuck around. Tell me she a freak. He a lame. Need to leave his ass. Money in the air. She gon' catch it before it hit the ground. I'm moving. And I got a Mac. It came with coolant. But please don't make me have to shoot you. No, they don't want no war with No, they don't want no war with no shooter. Keep on playing, I'ma shoot him. No.
Dante a lot better than freestyling than me.
No,
it take me like fucking 4 days to write a damn.
That's a track. If I freestyle, I'll tear you up. No cap.
I believe you. I believe you.
But low key, when I got into the booth, that's how I rap, bro. So, like, my rapping is more of like, okay, so I know how to stack bars. I know how to do that. So at a certain point of just rapping, because I've been rapping since I was 14, 15, bro. So at a certain point I'm writing. Now I know how I rap and I know how to put words together. So now whenever I go in the booth, I just hear the beat, and I'm a real beat guy. So I'm like, I only write to beat. So I hear the beat,
I don't
and then
even
I
write
skip.
to a beat.
What I would call I skip and I flow. So I'm like,
For me, my process is I want to tell a story with my music. So I write without a beat. I try to like put lyrics together that tell a story that I want to tell, and I refine it over and over and over.
But see, the only reason I feel like you gotta have a beat when you make music, or for at least.
Well, see, I write the lyrics.
Yeah.
I create the beat. I rap the lyrics over it,
Right.
and then I'll listen back.
Yeah.
And then I refine, and then I'm like, all right, so like here at this part, I can do this.
See, my reason for having a beat though is like, well, you gotta have
The tempo
now,
of the song.
At a certain point, you got bars, right? Old days bars, boom bap bars, right? And then new age is the flow. You gotta have the flow. The flow is only made through the beat. You can't have a flow. You can't write a flow and then jump on the beat. You gotta have the beat to the flow.
Yeah.
And for me, it was just like I learned the lyrics and the rapping is good. I'm good with words, right? So I go in there and I say, I got kicked out, see him, under there. Niggas don't come rolling unless you got something in the off with them. And if you could hear, it's like dun 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 dun. And then I'd say, I come out. I usually mumble it, and then I come out and I say, I like that, and I like that flow. Now I'll keep going in that flow, or I could go. Let's see. 955, 95. I was born with 3, but escalated to 9 eyes. Trying to see, you know what I'm saying? I could get like that. I could get like that, but it's all based on the beat.
It's like you start with one flow, and then you switch over to a completely different flow.
But for me, that's
on the same beat.
Yeah, for me, that's what I do a lot. For me, that's what the beat does for me. And I could write without a beat, but then I'm like, I get a beat, and I'm like, these bars are hard, but it don't go with this beat. So now I'm just like, oh, now I just got bars. And for me, it's like the beat, just the BPM, and when we talking about seconds and breaths, oh, when should I say this? I gotta have a beat. And then last, and then I'll give it to you, is for me, as far as like toward the end, I spent so much. I think when rappers fuck up, and just musicians, period. I think when rappers fuck up and just musicians, period, they put so much energy on one song, but just through drop music and, I've got a couple thousand, I think I got like, 15 to 20,000 views on all my videos at once. I've just found out, like, you're never going to know what song of yours is the hottest, bro. So when people spend years and years on songs, I just don't get it, because you could drop it and nobody could fuck with it, because that's in your head, you know what I'm saying? So what I learned was, bro, let me just have fun. Let me go in the booth, have fun. Of course, you clean it up and make it sound perfect. But as far as like, oh man, this particular song, I need to get this down, you know what I'm saying? I go in there and I have fun and I play with sounds. And because I come from a technical background, and then I got a lot of Mac Miller, so a lot of the spacey sounds and stuff, it's just programmed, so I don't have to try to do it, because that's literally how I learned how to make music. I just don't have to do too much, bro. I literally just go in the booth, play a beat, have fun. I do the song. I save the song. This is that song. I go in there. I start another beat, and then I go. And that's why I freestyle, because it's like, I can just punch back in. I engineer myself, so it's like.
I'm a big writer.
Yeah.
So when I'm doing songs, I really want to get a story and a message behind that song.
Yeah.
And I'm working on a short story right now, like an actual writing piece.
Yeah.
So when I write songs, it's like, damn, I really want this to, tell the message I want to tell.
Yeah.
And really invoke emotion. Yeah. That's what I like about Mac Miller. Mac Miller is really good at invoking emotion.
Yeah.
With all of his songs. Whether it comes to the earlier stuff was more like have fun, I'm coming up, I'm rapper Mac Miller, I'm a white boy. And then he got into his later stuff, and it was like some real serious shit.
Well, he definitely got into. He had the fun stuff early, then he had the drug stuff.
That was Faces. Faces for sure was.
Well, that was Faces and Macadelic. Macadelic
was
heavily
for
on drugs, heavily on lean.
Good AM too. Good AM was pretty
Yeah.
pretty drug induced.
And then, you know, he got...
And then you got, what was it, swimming. You got circles.
Yeah.
Circles was posthumous, but swimming was a big, you know, that was after Ariana Grande broke up with him, and you could tell that this man was not right.
All right.
He was feeling down.
Okay, so what's the next topic? Like, what do we have?
Was James rapping? That was the next topic.
Okay.
And then it was gonna be plug talk where y'all plugging us.
Okay, James. Listen, we've come...
You already recorded?
We've come down to the end of the show, James.
We've been
Drop
talking
it.
a lot.
I
I
drop.
feel like we've been talking forever, man.
Give me the bars, James. Just even something that you wrote. Just like what 4 bars.
All right, I got a bar that I wrote about this one song. It was like...
Take the mic and rap into the camera. Come on. Content.
Okay. So it's basically... Now she's moving down the street with her new man. I felt like I didn't lose a love, but a best friend. And that's what made that shit so depressing. And that was a bar I wrote the other day.
Jeez. Now, how you gonna put the flow in on that? Because I can tell you wrote. Did you write that without the beat?
Yep.
I can tell you wrote it without the beat because you just
the beat is very. So I got a drum pattern, and I got the bass pattern, and my friend played his electric guitar, like some clean guitar on there. So I gotta figure out a way to, you know, fit it with the beat. That's what's different for me. You get the beat. Yeah. And you be, you know, working on it. For me, it's like I already got a message, an idea in my mind, and I gotta work.
But see, that's when you need to just like have the beat or make the beat, and then keep that message, but write it on the beat. So
and that's what I'm trying to do is the demo we recorded was like my pre-written shit.
Yeah.
But now I go back and I just listen to the beat. Yeah. And then, like, kind of, like, think about...
Because sometimes you can take some stuff that you've written and put it on the beat, but definitely don't record it first. Like, just play the beat.
And just start going through.
Because you're really going off of that BPM and just making sure, like it hits on the notes that it needs to hit on. And yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I feel like my first single.
I ain't never talking shit to that bitch again. What she trying to give me? I ain't trying to fuck her friend. I ain't trying to fuck a friend because I got me a Benz. And I got a whole bunch of dollars in that Benz. What? Come on, James.
Bro, y'all gotta wait for this EP to come out because I'm gonna get Dante back into the music shit. And we're gonna go crazy. But my first single, y'all need to watch out for that shit because it's gonna be, some crazy shit.
Bro, for one of these vlogs, and y'all can catch me at Bravo Lewis on YouTube. I'll tell you right here. Boom. I never put the shit in when I say.
Boom.
I be editing and then I be editing. I'm like, man, fuck that shit. You know? But hey, I'll put it in right here, and y'all can follow me. Yo, one day for one of these vlogs, James, we gotta get you into a concert, bro.
Concert.
Like a venue where you can rap, bro, and we take you in that shit. And you fucking spit your fucking bars, bro. And then I'll record my shit, and then you can do your vlog. And sheesh, that should have.
Damn, we going to the Tabernacle. We going crazy.
I could find you a show, James. I could get you a show like today.
I ain't got no music, so you gotta give me some.
And you know we're here every Tuesday. We upload every Tuesday, man. So you guys just make sure you stay tuned, bro. And we're fucking lit, bro. We're fucking in there. Oh look, I'm gonna do the thumb. Right. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, and I'll fuck you. No. Okay, I'm a big guy. James will fuck you.
Okay. You gotta be at least decent looking for that.
All right,
but
let's get the thumbnail. James, do something funny. Boom. Right, me. What? Oh, what happened?
That was the one.
Oh, that was on me?
The one right there.
Yeah, go ahead. Plugs. What you want, man?
All right, so my plugs. I'm still deciding on my artist name, but I think it's gonna be Magnolia Tree.
Yeah. It's gonna work for you. Magnolia Tree?
Oh, it's gonna interest the people I want to interest in.
Yeah.
Trust me.
You definitely right.
Trust me. So basically, Magnolia Tree comes from my childhood home. Had a huge magnolia tree, in his front yard, and I used to spend all my time
Bro,
around that tree, climbing that tree.
you should call yourself Tree.
Just tree.
Tree.
I feel like that's
That's
taken.
low-key hard.
Just
TRE.
tree.
I feel like that's reserved for somebody.
That's Trey.
tall.
TRE. That's Trey.
Hey,
I think either it's gonna be Magnolia Tree or Magnolia Free.
I like Tree.
I like
Magnolia Tree.
You like Magnolia?
It's gotta have Magnolia in it because that's like a reference to my childhood.
Magnolia is one word, so it's like boom.
Magnolia.
Magnolia Tree.
Yeah,
And the album can be Magnolia Tree.
Oh no! So my first album, I've already figured out the name. It's gonna be called Presque Vous. It's a French word that means being on the feeling, or being on the verge of discovering something big, like discovering something new.
All right.
But that's gonna be a while.
Hey, well, that was the Glitch Podcast. This is the Glitch